1 second, you're minding your own business before, bam, a loud crashing noise causes everyone in the room to quickly turn their heads to the source of the noise. A fellow student's textbook had fallen onto the ground. What happened? How did the loud noise cause everyone to turn their heads? Well, it turns out the nervous system is behind the group of people's quick reactions. The loud noise that the crashing made makes an external stimulus. This external stimulus is registered by sensory neurons within the ear. These sensory neurons pass the information from the stimulus into processing centers within the brain. So how does the signal get transmitted? Well, first, let's examine the structure of a nerve cell. Nerve cells are made up of 5 main parts: the cell body, the axon hillock, the axon, synaptic terminals, and dendrites. A signal or action potential is generated within the axon hillock and is passed down the axon through a series called saltatory conduction, in which the action potential jumps from node to node. The action potential results in a closing of most sodium channels and an opening of most potassium channels, making the inside of the cell more negative than the outside again. Once the action potential reaches the synaptic terminals and depolarizes the plasma membrane, voltage-gated calcium channels are opened, allowing calcium ions to diffuse into the terminal. With an increase in calcium ions within the terminal, synaptic vesicles holding the packaged neurotransmitters fuse with the membrane and release the neurotransmitters. These transmitters are received by receptors on the membrane of the postsynaptic cell, and this process is carried on until the signal reaches the brain. Once the information is transferred throughout the brain, it eventually reaches the cerebral cortex, and it is within this part of the brain the sound will be processed and interpreted, resulting in a decided response. Interneurons will pass the response onto motor neurons, which will activate the necessary muscles. Once the motor neurons receive a response from the interneurons, they stimulate the muscles within the neck to turn toward the original external stimulus, the noise. Put simply, the process of generating response is passed from sensory neurons to interneurons to motor neurons. The quick manner in which this is done allows for the people to turn in response to the sound in a split second. Now, you better understand how an auditory stimulus can result in a response. So next time a classmate drops their textbook, you don't have to feel dumb for being scared out of your wits. You can feel smart knowing just how your response was created.